starter, and thought they performed well, particularly first half. Man, there's a lot of situational football in the first half where our guys really responded, came through, had a couple of forced turnovers, and we had some fourth down stops, and we saw a lot tonight. Saw a lot on the field that we didn't practice for, and I thought our guys handled things well. We played a ton of guys. I think we played over 90 guys as a team, and a lot to teach and correct from. It's a long season, and we're going to have to build depth. And just really proud of our effort. Thought our guys really, again, a few plays you'd like back. We lost some leverage in coverage, missed some tackles, got sloppy there a little bit. Hit us on a well-designed wheel route, for I think maybe the longest pass of the day. They midlined our 3 technique. He hadn't seen that at all, so it's not his fault. I think that was the longest run of the day. So all things considered, the opener, again, I think we had 4 starters back. I thought, again, our guys, you wouldn't have known it. By the way they played.
Brent, did you sort of see and feel your guys up front run up a little bit?
Sure, absolutely, yeah, no doubt. And we left some money on the table, with a little bit of improvement and correction, could have had a shutout. I'd say I'm not one to really but it's that close. It's we just let them out off the hook. And but hey, they've done a nice job. But Georgia Tech did. They're doing the right stuff and using their personnel the right way, and sure, absolutely, yeah. There's a ton that you saw guys, grow up from, and right there in the middle of all of it. And what a fantastic play by Trevor, the effort to get him out of bounds. Man, that's a winner right there. Easily could have just pulled up on the play and let him have it, and getting him out of bounds. And there's a perfect example. And we had a play like that against A&M a year ago that ended up winning the game. The extra effort by Kayvon, but we were able to play 4 downs inside the 2-yard line there, and man, regardless of who you're playing, at any level of football, you get 4 downs at the 2 or the 1-yard line, whatever it was, and you get a stop, create a turnover there, and that's big time. You grow from that and really learn from that. So build confidence, all those things, and kind of develop an identity. We had a couple of 4th down plays, another one that's half-inch, against a bunch of guys that were recruited to run the football at Georgia Tech, and our guys stoned them. And man, really, really proud of them.
Move to defense for Trevor coming.
I'm sorry.
The move to defense. For Trevor.
Yeah. That guy can do anything. He can do anything. But no, what a great play by him, and a great example as a leader. To never give up and play the down.
When was the last time that he made a tackle? I mean, do you ever see him practice?
Yeah, I haven't seen it, no.
What did Coach Sweeney talk about? He talked about that a little bit after the game, right in his speech.
Yeah.
About the effort.
Yeah. Same, that's what a champion does, play every play to a standard. And, in life, it's not what happens, it's how you respond, and what a great example that was. He throws a pick, and again, he responded the right way, man. And a great example for all of our guys. And you never give up on a play, you never know, and then we end up, shutting them out there, in the first half.
Coach Davis looked really good tonight. Is that pretty much what you're expecting to see from him?
Yeah, that's kind of camp he's had, it's kind of spring he had. Yep.
When they had the first and goal and the 2, it looked like you guys were ready for the kind of the swinging gate and the direct snap. It seemed like you were prepped for that.
Yeah, our guys were ready. We worked some different versions of the first swinging gate, and the direct snap we hadn't worked. They just stayed ready, I guess. Good for them.
How close was what they showed to what you were expecting?
Probably half of it. Yeah, probably half of it.
How difficult was that to not know?
I don't know, difficult. It's a brand new staff, that's what you expect. But I thought our guys handled most of it pretty good. But some of the stuff they featured, I thought our guys adjusted well within the game. And But that's what happens when you have an opener and you have a brand new staff. That's part of it. You know, you got to make some adjustments. And
Sorry if you've been asked about him already, but Isaiah, I know you would talk about him trying to take that extra gear. How much of that did you see today?
yeah, I mean, he played well. I thought I saw him flying around, made some huge hits, and he's reckless with his body, and his positioning was really pretty good all night. He's really coming into his own as a player and has a good understanding of guys around him. And he'll be the first to tell you that he's got plenty to improve. And, you know, his fundamentals and technique and eyes and all that. But I thought he showed up quite a bit, you know, tonight.
What did you see from Tyler during camp that gave you the confidence?
Just
doing this
all
stuff?
of it: fundamentals, technique, execution, his knowledge. Played fast, played physical, was disruptive, all those things.
The
What do you
half,
think about your linebackers, Skowski and Smith-Rawls?
It was good. Yeah, man. It was good, man. They'll be the first, again, to tell you they left some money on the table tonight. We had some tackles for loss that, you know, I don't know if they're surprised, but we told them the second backer back there on a couple of the pressures we were doing, you're going to make the running back's going to be right there. I don't know if they quite believe me, but maybe now they will. No, they you know, that's what I expected. You know, disruptive downhill, managed the game well, let me coach them, took responsibility when it wasn't good, really good awareness and understanding, and I thought they did well tonight.
Denzel Johnson's kind of flown under the radar during his career. Is he kind of taking that next step?
I think so. Yeah, he's earned our trust, and we feel like we got a good, strong two deep there at safety, and he's really taken ownership of his opportunity, and looked like he got out there tonight and played well.
what made the run defense work so well tonight for you?
I don't know. I don't know if it was so well or not. You know, sometimes you didn't feel like it, but everybody just doing their job. And it was far from perfect, but good fundamentals. Played physical, played with good effort. So even when it wasn't good fundamentally, or alignment, or maybe a responsibility, that effort, I think, you know, we were able to overcome some mistakes. And guys were just reckless, flying around. And again, we got a ton to get better from. But again, it was a great start.
Knowing what lies ahead, how important is it for you to get those younger guys some time tonight?
It's critical. It's critical. You know, we're a young group, and we're going to need to play a lot of guys. And the more they play, you know, football is a developmental game, so you got to play. Whether it's good or not, you got to play. And you get in a game, you know, that's how you really constrain yourself, and that's where guys, you know, can see, oh, okay, now I see what you're talking about at practice. And but they have to be willing to hear and listen to the truth, and be willing to accept it, and then that's how you improve. And but our guys, it's been a lot of times young guys, they don't like to be critiqued, and they don't like to take responsibility. They want to push it on someone else, and we haven't shown a lack of maturity from that standpoint. And so been really pleased, and tonight was no different. I think our guys' attitude was great, and really expect the group to really continue to make, you know, incremental improvements from week to week.
You mentioned about half of what they did you were expecting was, I imagine the quarterback run game was part of that